Well, here we are, the worst game of the NASCAR collection. Video game collection, that is. I'm Number 33 Fan 1, and this is my video game review of NASCAR 09. Oh, confusing already. And Jeff Gordon will guide you. No, thank you. I'll go through family play just because, well, that's easier. Alright, well, they got Nationwide Craftsman Truck, Wheeler Modified, and Sprint Cup. Drivers will start over. Finally, we have Carl Edwards in here. Well, Regan Smith, Martin Truex Jr., Kurt Busch, Casey Mears, David Reagan, Clint Boyer, Mark Martin, Casey Kane, Patrick Carpani, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Newman, Paul Menard, Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Elliott Sadler, Tony Stewart, Marcus Ambrose, John Wood, Jeff Gordon, Jamie McMurray, Travis Kvapil, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, David Gilliland, Dario Franchitti. He didn't even race this car. David Stremme did at Talladega. So only time he raced it. Reed Sorensen, Juan Pablo Montoya, Bobby Labonte, Dale Jarrett, David Ruderman, Kyle Petty, Jimmy Johnson, Michael Waltrip, Sam Hornish Jr., Brian Vickers, A.J. Allmendinger, Dale Earnhardt Jr., J.J. Ailey, and finally, Carl Edwards. We'll race as Regan Smith because he's my favorite DEI driver. Basically got the same tracks. I'll race at the Red Ball Raceway. Well, in here it's called Orchard. We'll be doing. Once again, no manufacturer decals on the car tomorrow. Toyota threw a fit, which is ironic because they have Toyota's moving forward 400, which is what I'm going to race in. Kip Branch isn't even a real driver, so I don't know how he could set the fastest lap. This isn't a real track. Let's start it off. Here's what fans hate about this game. So hard to drive. It's stupid to drive, basically. Look at this. Yeehaw. I'm having so much fun. The other games it was fun. Okay. Look at that. One little bump, nothing. Well, that was a tiny bump. Oh, he didn't even touch me in there, this side of the car. He touched me at the back. It's supposed to be a donut on the back, retards. Ooh. Once again, there's no anger level for the drivers. You once again earn medallions. Yeehaw. Those are the gayest things ever. Just give us the damn trophy, for God's sake. And I'm already in the lead. This is an easy track, though. Look at that. Oh, I have no damage for the first time in 20 years. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. I'm tired. I have damage on my front bumper, and I didn't even touch Mark Martin. And look at that. It leaves tire marks on the ground every time I turn. See, look at that. That you can't pull away. It's impossible. The handling just sucks. I'm having to turn multiple times. This is obviously EA Sports last game besides the retarded NASCAR kart racing game for the Wii. I tried that. No thank you. I'll pass. I didn't even touch anybody on the side and I have damage. I have donuts on me. Oh, now I should. You see I have damage on the back bumper. Nobody even touched me in the back bumper. I pulled away to a 0.6 second lead. Don't even bother buying this unless it's for PS3 or Xbox 360. And even then, the only good thing about it is the race shop, where you see the little people walking. Oh, that's so cool. That's the only good thing about it. And then Jeff Gordon moves. The PS2 version, you know, this was hastily done, so you know, it's like, oh, just create a car and throw it on there, and we'll be done. We'll make $1 million off of that easy. Please. Then there's hardly any paint schemes on here. There's like 2 paint schemes for drivers. Like Jeff Burton, ooh, he has Lennox Industrial Tools, and he has AT&T as his sponsors. I mean, as his paint schemes. Now, Pablo Montoya only has a Juicy Fruit car in here, and he raced a Haviland car more than that. Like I said before, they could have chosen better, more paint schemes and better graphics and stuff like that. Well, the graphics are okay for this. It's just that, you know, make it some effort in here. Put more effort in here. And of course, now, if you want to know what the EA Sports guys are doing, they're making an MMA EA Sports game right now instead of a NASCAR game. Oh, I hope they go bankrupt. You don't make stupid decisions like that. Who likes MMA anyway? I don't. Boxing isn't a sport. Boxing is beating the shit out of someone. It's like running isn't a sport either. Everybody can run. And I win.
Let's all go to victory lane.
Yeah. And I can't do it. I can't leave smoke as well as I could in the other games. Look at that. Whoa! No, thank you. I'd like to get away from this. Pro Play is basically the same thing. Nothing new. Oh, Regan Smith has a goatee? No, he doesn't. And what is that, Casey Kane celebrating with him? God. I like it better when there were sponsors on the suits. First place finish in the Sprint Cup race. Time to celebrate. Oh, press circle for more info. Press square. Here's what he says. You really gained some positions in that last Sprint Cup race. Way to move. I was hoping, like, to celebrate. Like, oh, let's spray some champagne. Press X to spray. That would be cool. Yeah, credits. Who doesn't deserve credit for this game? EA Sports. No, thank you. I don't really like this game too much. The custom car garage is stuck in there with the rest of it. So, since we got some time, let's check out the nationwide driver. The thing that disappointed me was the truck series selection of drivers. Colin Braun, Shane Sieg, never even raced that truck. Travis Kvapil, who barely raced that truck. And then you've got Craig Kinzer in a fake car. You've got Eric Darnell in here. You could have put Ron Hornaday in there, or Mike Skinner, or somebody, you know. Hell, Colin Braun never even wins a race nationwide. It's like putting Matt Martin in the modified car that one year, 06. Alright, Clint Boyer, Dale Jr., David Reagan, Martin Truex Jr. I want this diecast. I think that'd be cool. Patrick Carpentier, Casey Kane, Chase Miller. There's 3 9 cars. Sam Hornish Jr., Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Jeff Burton, Dario Franchitti, Kelly Byers, Casey Clemens. Who the hell is Casey Clemens, really? Marcus Ambrose, and Carl Edwards. That's it? Yeah, that's it. And they have Kelly Byers as a teammate in the Roush Racing stable. Are you kidding? He's with JTG Doherty Racing. Dumbasses. I don't want to sound too mean, but come on. This game is... I was disappointed when I bought it. I'm like, this is it? This race is just like the last game. And there's no Scott Wimmer in here, which of course disappointed me. So, well, I give this game 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's alright, but they could have done a lot better with it. This is just terrible. Family Play is new this year, and it will help you get used to the road with easier controls. For a more realistic simulation, yeah, whatever. I'll be back later with a NASCAR Heat 2002 review. Alright, see you then.